What's up, Sports Wars? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about ESPN hitting an all-time low for ratings. An all-time low for the entire existence of the brand. That is where we are. And the interesting thing here is they recently, a few years ago, went through this woke nonsense. They moved away from it because they were smart, because they saw that they were losing money. And that also happened with the NFL. The NFL was going through their woke nonsense, and they moved away from it because it was hurting their ratings. But here they are again. Here they are again going down the woke rabbit hole, and that's because all of these athletes are going down that rabbit hole. I don't like this. This frustrates me, but I think this gives us some insight into what's going to happen with the NFL season. I'm not happy about it. I want to be talking about football. I want to be talking about, will Tom Brady make an impact in Tampa Bay? Will New England be okay without Tom Brady? You know, will Tua Tagovailoa be healthy? Will he start? You know, is Patrick Mahomes going to continue to set records? These are the things I want to talk about. Not politics, but of course, this is where we're heading with the NFL season. So I think this is a good glimpse into what we can expect. So here we are over on Outkick the coverage. This is from Clay Travis. And a lot of you might go, oh, Clay Travis. Look, these are facts. So you can be upset about the source of the facts all you want. They're facts. ESPN hits an all-time 41-year ratings low as Woke Center on steroids takes over. On Wednesday, ESPN Studio Programming, which has become ESPN's Woke Center on steroids 24/7, hit a 41-year ratings low. That is, in the entire history of the network's existing, it has never had lower overall studio ratings than it did last week. The network, which has become more left-wing than MSNBC and CNN combined over the past several weeks, has completely abandoned sports coverage. The result, viewers, many whom were willing to watch the channel even during the pandemic disaster, myself included, with limited sports to consume, have abandoned in droves. How bad was it? We're talking full-on crisis mode level awfulness. And again, he's right. I was watching ESPN. I was enjoying the escape that, you know, First Take and SportsCenter were offering me. Obviously, The Last Dance was huge and it was amazing, but, you know, watching just First Take debate over, you know, will the NBA season happen? They would bring up different topics that were like, who's the best here? Do you got blah, 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 blah. Like, that was entertaining enough because it took my mind away from all the craziness going on in the news. But now, so the excuse can't be, well, there is no sports, that's why it's hitting ratings low. No, because people were still watching. Now they're talking politics. No one tunes into ESPN for politics. They just don't. And we've seen this happen before. First Take was the highest rated ESPN studio show all day, posting just 211,000 viewers. That was the 93rd highest rated program on all of cable. Putting those numbers into context compared to other shows airing the same day on cable, Nick Cannon Wildin' Out 15 on VH1 had 50% more viewers than ESPN's top show. What? Nick Cannon Wildin' Out 15 had 50% more viewers than ESPN top shows, and there's some other ones he goes through. Hell, even Jay Leno's Garage on CNBC soundly defeated First Take. Jay Leno's Garage. So did something called Anstead Master Mechanic on a channel called Motor Trend, which I didn't even know was a cable channel, much less a show. Consider these studio numbers from Wednesday. Get Up had just 136,000 viewers on June 10th, the lowest number of viewers I could find in the show's history, and there have been a ton of bad ratings for that show. First Take had just 211,000 viewers, the lowest number of viewers I've ever seen for the show. The highest rated SportsCenter all day had just 168,000 viewers, the lowest rated I have ever seen for SportsCenter as well. The Jump had only 112,000 viewers, and that's when the NBA finally had news about returning to play. And these were just shows that I rated. It was likely worse than for other studio shows, which didn't even make the top 150 cable shows. How do we know this? Because all of ESPN studio programming has hit all-time lows over the past 2 weeks. Highly Questionable had just 151,000 viewers last week. Around the Horn had just 175,000 viewers. Jalen and Jacoby, airing in the middle of the day, only had 122,000 viewers last Wednesday on ESPN. It's just bad. Skip Bayless Undisputed show airing on FS1 came closer to First Take with 131,000 viewers compared to First Take's 211,000 than it has since Bayless went to FS1 several years ago. Yes, sports is down, but ESPN is tanking at a level unseen in the history of the network and unseen compared to other sports networks. What does this all mean? And then he's going to get into all of this other stuff. But my take on this, yeah, we're right here, right back where we were several years ago when Caitlyn Jenner was getting an ESPY on ESPN. Woke sitter fails every time ESPN embraces it, especially in an election year when sports fans are craving for something other than politics all the time. But here we go again. ESPN has leaned right into woke center, this time on steroids, and the business has collapsed unlike anything we've seen in the history of the network. Wednesday was a 41-year ratings low. Jay Leno's Garage on CNBC outrated every show program on ESPN. How much worse can it get? That just depends on how much more woke center can get and whether anyone at ESPN can rein the station's controls. Because right now, ESPN is dead. Wow. So again, I think this gives us insight into the NFL season. I think, and again, if you go back to when the kneeling was happening several years ago and Trump tweeted out about it, they all made a stand for 1 week. And then suddenly it went away. And it went away because the ratings were dwindling. Because ultimately, they do not care about these things that they claim they care about. And as soon as you see the ratings diving, and as soon as you see the money going away, you're going to find out how much they really care about these causes. They don't care about these causes. None of these companies care about this shit. They are just looking to win over the public by acting like they care. But as soon as the business model shows that it is not going to help them make more money, they abandon this nonsense. The NFL is definitely heading down this road. I think the NFL is going to be very bad for the first few weeks. I think it's going to be absolutely unwatchable, and that sucks. Because there's nothing I love more than football season. I love the weather. I love watching college football on Saturday. I love watching NFL on Sunday. I love all of it. And I do not want this shit with politics. But this is where we're heading, and I'm going to be interested to see how the NFL handles it once the ratings take a dive, and it's going to be a big dive. So that's my take on it. You tell me what you think in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. We do appreciate that. We also do have a website. We are part of geeksandgamers.com, and we do have some sports coverage over on our website. These are our forums right here. We just relaunched our new website, so you can sign up, make an account. You'll have a personal blog on your account, and you can join our forums, and we have all types of topics over here, and we do have a sports forum, and it's got a little bit of traction, but I think we're going to build that up as time goes on. We've only had the website launched for a few days, so we're just now getting things started, but you can create a profile, and you also can create a premium membership to get exclusive content from the Geeks and Gamers team. So if you're new here, please go check out geeksandgamers.com. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.